When I put up some Insta posts, I have a lot of people complaining, saying, pedestrians, I was talking about pedestrian facilities for pedestrians on highways. And of course, a lot of people from Europe said you will be arrested if you were walking in our country and all that. I said, yeah, but our country is different. But, and even in people in India, pedestrians are the reason most accidents happen. Not even realizing that that road has been built through a village which actually was together at one point in time, and now we've split it.
Highway.
We've split it across. We've actually cut through their life.
And not given any facility to bridge it again.
The facility may be there 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers down the line. So if I have to go across the road, you expect me to go 2 kilometers up and come back down, which is something that I would not want to do.
The facility is not there.
Right?
It has to be where you are used to.
And then how does one take cattle from one place to the other? How do children go to school? So there are so many things that hit your eye when you actually living their life, living their problems in a sense. And so there were I strongly advocate, don't have to go on a walk like I did, but really interact with communities when you're designing, because what you do within your site could actually affect so much else around it.
Unknowingly.
Unknowingly, unintentionally. And I think knowingly, we should try and see what we can do better. And that is why you might say, malumi nahi tha, sorry, it was unintentional. But I think every act, every line needs to be intentional.
You've not done only one walk. You've done multiple walks. Can you, what are the other walks that you've done? And fundamentally, what have you learned from these walks, and how is it transferring into the social cause work that you have?
So the first walk was an exploratory walk, right? It was an exploration inwards and outwards, where I'm trying to understand what else we can do. And there were 6 action areas that came about it. And I'll tell you more about that. But the second walk was from Kolkata to Dhaka. And that happened because I have friends in Bangladesh, architect friends in Bangladesh, and we met up in the Rajasthan Architecture Festival in Jaipur. And they said, you've done this, why don't you come to Dhaka now? And got excited. I said, why not? And it was 360 odd kilometers. So that was the next walk that happened. And it was kind of interesting to see how one country became another. And even in the visa form, when you fill up a visa form, you have to say what the mode of transport is. And here I had to ride by foot. So it was interesting. But I had a lot of support from the Deputy High Commission of Bangladesh in Calcutta as well. So it went really well. And I met, it ended in Dhaka, and Dhaka was hosting the, they were completing their 50th year, the Institute of Architects Bangladesh. So it ended up while they were hosting that. So it was a very nice gala event that I ended up in. The third walk was more like a walking studio. It was 100 kilometers, 98.8 kilometers in Odisha, where I walked from Konark, Puri, Bhubaneswar, with 4 colleges of architecture being given small assignments along the way, where they worked with a fisherman community or a religious community or a crafts community, explored them, and every evening we would sit together and understand from them what they learned and so on.